Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Today, we are continuing our future science block here. This here clearly ain't enough, so I'm just experimenting over here with how many we will actually need. We should be fairly close to what we need. On Novice, it's kind of chill at the moment. So what I will do is we'll fill these in while we are working on Fulgora. I think we should fill these walls in as well while we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I shouldn't be counting this. Doesn't really add anything to me. That was incorrect, yeah. I zoomed in so I didn't have to, I wanted to prevent incorrectly clicking, but I did that anyway. Great. Okay, and then we need to have an inside corner here, which is this. And then we need 2 outside corners, which are these. 1, 2. Perfect. And what we can also do while we're cleaning this up is we'll take this. Okay, there's a lot. This is gonna lag. Maybe there. Clean that up. And we also clean the cliffs up. This is also gonna lag a bit. By a bit, I mean a lot. Okay, so we can do that, and then we can let this run its course. That's gonna take some time. So back to Fulgora. Let's see how we're doing here now. This is looking significantly better. I think we need one more. I think we need one more. Because it's trying to keep up, but it's not exactly succeeding. It's not exactly succeeding. I feel like this also is not succeeding. It's so close. No, this is if it's running full time. It's not. I feel like to get this perfectly matching, I would need to test it on a custom map. Okay. We're adding one more. Are we gonna reach the conclusion that we need these many anyway? Because that would suck. That would suck. How are we doing on foundation? Not great, but it's okay. Are we able to work this through now? Not exactly. It is so damn close all the time. Close, but no bueno. Okay. I guess we add one more. I swear we're gonna end up with the same amount. Now this should be close enough, really. This might be... This might be it, actually. I mean... Yeah, so unfortunately here this is gonna stick out a little bit. It is what it is. I can't really... I don't want to go back and change all of this right now. Because I would have moved this further in closer to the patch, but... There is no way we're doing that right now. It's so close. I want to find the level where these are mostly idle out here. We just have to work out the debt that we have. Wait, how many is this? This is 16. This is now 15. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is probably yeah. So we have reached the conclusion that this is the amount we actually need anyway. So we can do this. We'll do... We're just gonna put these in here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and put a steel chest instead. It's a legendary one. Do we have legendary steel chest? We do. So we'll do legendary too. Legendary. So I'll get really annoyed at this level stuff here. And there we go. this one, whichever one it was. I think this one probably will just work off its debt eventually. Yeah, so this has a lot of debt, so it's gonna take some time for it to work that out. Now, okay, so this is a legendary thingamadoo. How much do you consume per second? It's 6 per second. So 60 is gonna last 10 seconds. So 600 is gonna last 100 seconds. Let's go 1800. And this is gonna consume 17 ice per second. Let's put this on 3K maybe. We have so much ice, so it shouldn't matter. Okay. And this should make a not insignificant amount of holmium. The question is, do we get another one like this just to gamble a bit more legendary holmium? This bad boy is gonna consume 1700 per minute, or 29 per second. And these, if running fully, is gonna get like half of that is gonna go in here. I mean, kinda like half. But this is running. We could take this. We could put it here. Like this. And then we'd be like, oh, we have some legendary holmium coming from this area too. Boom. Okay, and that should be fine. So we're missing a ton of legendary steel chests. We do have 1000 legendary steel should be coming in here, but I have a small suspicion Yeah, okay. This has not made a single legendary steel in 11 hours. Which kinda sucks. Okay. Looks like we're working through the inventory, but it's gonna take some time. Each of these technically make wait. Yeah, so 22 batteries per second per thing, and this eats what? Oh, okay. I think we should be importing batteries here as well. Or filling it up with extra batteries. How hard would that be to make here? If we take a look at batteries here, that's iron, copper, sulfuric acid. Yeah, so that we would be able to from we had that process somewhere here. Oh yeah, it's this one. Here we could get some extra copper, actually. So we could extend this belt and be like, okay, we're gonna make some extra batteries here. The process we use to make batteries here. This is 200% productivity. Oh yeah, we can't make it in the thing. Okay. But this could easily cover it. The problem might be sulfuric acid. The problem might be sulfuric acid. Because we need petroleum for that. And we don't inherently make petroleum here. It's not that big of a deal, I'll be honest. Yeah, so we are not exactly getting enough batteries here to supply this. That kinda sucks. Anyway, we have done this. We need to take a look at our legendary farming thing. Now, very unfortunately, we need to widen this. It's either that or asteroid productivity. What do we need to make asteroid productivity? Is that Gleba? Here. Yeah, it's Gleba. 4.9 million. That would yield us another 10% productivity. But we've almost hit max here anyway. I feel like extending this is probably the way to go. I'll be honest. And you are. You're getting some blue things in here. And that would go in here. And the epic would also, like, it would just slowly travel down. So I feel like we probably want to do a longer thing here. Which will severely limit our ability to do this particularly. You know, I'm kind of jealous of how I set this up. And a full rebuild of this might be necessary. At least the fuel system. Because I think we wouldn't want this to be significantly slower, right? Most likely. Most likely. And that would require some... This would require some extra... Extra. Okay, we need to take care of this right now. Because this ain't working. It's not gonna require, like, a huge rebuild, but it is gonna require a rebuild. And we'll see how we go about that. Okay, so let's stop this guy here on Novice. And we'll start in this area. So we'll copy this. This is gonna be one wide ass ship. I think to signify, we would do 2 here, yeah? So we would do this. So that would be 4 in that spot. We have 3 going there as well. That would also be there. No, it wouldn't. Okay. I think it would be there. Yeah. Or 4. It would be 8, but it's the same thing, really. Then we need to take this. Boom. That's fine. I don't think we need any extra blue processing yet. Considering how much more we're gonna mine, we might need it. On Novice, didn't we build a bunch of rocket silos that deal with this? Oh. That's not particularly clever. I guess we have made a mistake here. Boom. Oh, that would help. That would help a lot. I think we'll probably just build another fuel system like this and be done with it. At one point, I really need to sit down and make sure that this is a good thing, right? And there's a lot of design improvements that we could make to this. Okay, we can't do that yet. How are we doing on this? We have 700 on the way. 750 on the way. A lot of the other building materials should be on the way as well. So I hope that we'd be able to do this soon. Just need 2k more. You can send it. Right? Okay, and you are actually satisfied right now. We'll take this. that should be fine. Right. We'll take this first. We'll do that. Then we'll take this. Boom. This will go here. Perfect. And anything... Okay, we probably just take this. Do this. And then we do the same thing on the other side. So we just send this. There we go. As far as blue stuff we're concerned, this is what we're doing. There's not really a limit. Okay. And then we'll do this here. I don't know how fast this ship is gonna be now, but... the green stuff is not really limited. Will only be limited by how much we can process here. Like, it's not gonna technically lock up. We're gonna send this belt in here as well. And we're gonna send the belt in that direction. To make sure we do have enough fuel. Okay, we are able to send quite a lot of this right now. 4K. And everything else should be kind of fine as well. What are we lacking to make more of the crushers anyway? We should be making them fairly early in this chain. Are we not making them? We need engine units of legendary quality. And for that we need circuits, and for that we need iron. Did we not have a bunch of circuits here? No, we did not have that. Do we have some circuits here? We have 9K circuits here. Okay. Could we potentially go to Fulgora to, I don't know, pick some of those up so we don't have to to do this. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, most of this other stuff is done, or getting done. This is gonna be one heavy bad boy. I don't know if this is the most effective we can do. Maybe we'll end up building something smaller and more effective that can go to other planets as well, so we can bring in a larger amount. Okay, so you have 8K on the way. When you have received those 8K, could you please get on your way? Because I'd like to finish this thing here. Hopefully. Any bets on what the top speed of this is gonna be now? I have a feeling it's gonna be very low. We probably need a couple more of these fuel systems to be able to travel semi-fast still. Okay, you have decided that it's time to go. I have decided that you're gonna send all of these to the surface immediately. And we kinda need 40 of these. I want to see how much. So if we look here, the last 10 hours we average 17.8 metallic asteroids on legendary quality. And that needs to increase significantly. Let's see, we're still missing engine units. But not as badly as before. Now I lost where the crusher is. It's here. I mean, we have most of them in place already. And we're gonna get 10 more. While that's doing its thing, let's do one loop and see. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we reach 150k kilometers here. No, we're not gonna reach that. Okay. So we need to redesign this fuel system, kind of. We really need to redesign this fuel system. and see what's going on. So before, we were doing about 2.9k per minute, and already we're doing about 5. But significantly slower speed. Okay, we reached 144 when the gravity is also pulling us. Okay, you need to do... Yeah, okay, now we're lacking legendary steel, so we can actually not really finish this before we get legendary steel, which is a little bit annoying. Okay. So the question is, how many of these green ones will actually be working fully? That is the real question. I think we can probably... Okay, this is only 15 seconds. I'm gonna cut that down to 5 on both sides. So we're cutting waiting time by a 2/3 effectively. And I think that's probably a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, so this has a little bit of dip, but not that much. 4.3k. I think we need to make this significantly faster. We're not really doing any space science. Is it because I'm requesting so much on Novice now? It could be. Let's keep that at 40k for now. We should have a lot in here as well, right? Yeah, okay. So this is 6.97k per minute as of right now. So what we need to watch out for is if greens are suddenly flooding and we can't do anything more with this belt. From what I can see, this looks completely fine for now. Even here on this return belt, it's not that crowded yet. The blue ones should also be completely fine, and so should the purple ones. Okay, if we take a look at this, before we were doing about 1.2k. No, we were doing about 600 iron ore. Okay, so we're doing a bit more now. This significantly increased level. I'm a little bit hesitant to play 2.1 later, because this whole gambling casino thing of gambling asteroids is going away. And the only reasonable way of getting legendary ore then probably will be either upcycling of something like green circuits, perhaps, or gambling straight ore. And gambling straight ore we have not had much success with, or gambling plates for that matter. But we can see with holmium that it's not a particularly effective thing to do. Because we spend so much of the raw resource and get barely anything. Okay, so 900. We'll see after like an hour with this. I don't know how many we're lacking, but it's probably going to be 30 for a while. And this is going to keep going until this hits 20k and this hits 20k. And then we'll get the steel that we need. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. We really need more of the legendary steel and iron to finish these builds, because I need it for these things. So we have most of the stuff that we need now to make the science. We're going to need to make another kind of build. This. We can actually probably just copy this. We could put it here, for example. And just do this. There we go. And this will go there. And then we can have the batteries, the other types of batteries on the other side. Alright, we actually need a bit of power here too. This. That should be fine. So then we have that set up. And after that, we need a bit of this. So we can get more supercapacitors. And then we're pretty much done with this. And we'll need to find so that we can make 20k stable SPM from this. I'm not sure if we're gonna succeed in that. We will see. This might need to be limited from the roboports when it's done. Okay, so we have worked down some of the supply that we had, because this should be absolutely fine eventually. So we'll see. For holmium specifically, I think we'll have 2 of these. Because it is fairly important that we make sure that we have enough. I don't think it's a huge problem, but let's just double check. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content and you don't want to miss future episodes, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, have a really, really nice day.